Hi there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com. And today I have a quick business tip for you, and it's all about networking. And one of the main things that's really catapulted my business to a six-figure business, multiple six figures, is networking and follow-up, of course. But today I want to talk to you about networking, and I have a lot of tips to talk about networking. Actually, 13 networking tips are in my Small Biz Starter Kit. But what I really want to talk to you today about networking is how to ask questions, how to work the room, okay? Because it's really important when you go to a networking event, in person I'm talking about, not social networking, because in person is still the #1 easiest, most effective, most affordable way to get clients and to get them fast, because people can learn about you and build relationships with you right on the spot. I get clients sometimes just by meeting them for in an in-person networking event. Every single time I go to a networking event, I have order forms on hand so people can sign up for my programs, my products, and my coaching. Okay, so I encourage you to do that as well. But the one thing I see people having a hard time with is the initial, what do you talk about? How do you approach people? What do you say? How do you really interact and meet as many people as possible? I call it work in the room. Okay, and you work the room in a way that's still authentically you, and not salesy, but in a way that's going to get you better results. And so for me, I always talk about asking questions. The thing is, you want to ask lots of questions. You can ask things like, obviously, what do you do, right? But you want to peel the onion a little bit more. You want to dive in deep. One of the biggest questions that you can ask, and I don't care, probably with any business, regardless of what you sell or provide in your service, you can ask, what is your biggest challenge around X, right? Whatever that fill in the blank is, about your health, about your wellness, about your business, about your family, about yourself, about your dieting, about your this, whatever it is that you're selling, what's your biggest challenge around blank? So when I ask that question, what's your biggest challenge in your business, in your marketing, what are you having trouble with right now? People always tell me something. Sometimes they tell me multiple things, and then I know exactly what the hot buttons are for them that I can repeat back to them and show them how I can solve those problems. Or when I follow up with them later, I always write notes on the back of their card at the networking event, so I can follow up with them specifically about those challenges that they've had in case they didn't sign up or show as much interest at the event. I can follow up. So that's just the first thing I want to say, is just ask questions when you're there. If you're not sure what to say about yourself, don't talk about yourself. Talk about everybody else, right? Eventually, you will be able to develop that elevator spiel and things like that you need to do. But, and it really, for me, it changes all the time. I don't say the same thing twice every time I go to a networking event. Some people teach you that you should say the same thing and have it memorized, and I believe it kind of needs to depend on who your audience is and who you're talking to. So just be prepared to maybe switch it up. But the biggest thing is to just ask lots of questions. You don't even have to worry about talking about yourself. So one thing I did want to remind you of today is, in case you're not getting my email newsletters and you're only watching these video tips, I thank you for watching, first of all, but I have just started a free teleclass series, and I want to make sure that you're getting information on those. And so in order to hear about the free tele-series that I'm doing, you do need to be on the email newsletter so you can get those announcements and links to subscribe to the teleclass. So they are absolutely free. My e-zine is free. A lot of stuff about me is free. You just have to take the action and actually pay attention and sign up and or read things, and you'll really learn a lot about how to grow and market your business. So go to jumpstartyourmarketing.com/gifts, plural, GIFTS, and you can get the e-zine plus a couple other freebies, and hopefully I will be talking to you soon.